Warning: the following video contains images that may be disturbing to some people. The Quiet Room Bears may be cute, fuzzy, and gory at the same time. Viewer discretion is advised.
It's no secret that we love Lee Howard here. Of course, you haven't really been baptized into the world of Lee Howard officially until tonight. I mean, you've seen, obviously, of course,
I've seen a lot.
The Quiet Room Bear collection that we have, and we have an enormous amount of prints. Not that I'm trying to be the guy with the most Quiet Room Bears, but I did speak with Lee about it, and I think we're on track to, we're pretty close, because currently, unboxed, we have 5. And this is number 6, and there's 2 more in the box back there, so that puts us to 8. We're getting close.
So I get my own Quiet Room Bear?
I don't know, not yet, no. When Lee puts his bears up, you've got to be ready, because some of them, they go up on his ST shop, and he releases them in waves of 5 or 10, and they literally go super quick most of the time. He just had a wave recently, and by the time I even saw it, there was a couple I liked that were pretty cool, but they were gone already. So these things are one of a kind, they're collectible, they're gruesome yet cuddly at the same time. This one is actually from the Halloween 2017, because he came out with a bunch of them for Halloween time. So this one's been sitting here for a little while. I looked at the shipping receipt on this. This was January of 2018 is when it got shipped to us. Which is, see, we're into March of 2019. Yeah. Now, the other 2 is a little bit different story. So I am super excited. It's some crazy month in 2019. Don't know where the heck it went. It is another mega Lee Howard Quiet Room Bear unboxing, and it's cuddly and horrific at the same time. Everybody, I'm Scott.
I'm Kendra.
I'm Roberto.
Welcome to another Guru review.
So, let's get into it.
So this was Halloween of 2017.
Well, since this is my baptism into Lee Howard, let me cut the last strip.
Okay.
All these demands. All these, the last one?
Yeah, so just cut this side, and then I'll just do this last little bit of tape right there.
You're interrupting the flow of how I cut a box open, but that's okay, because I usually do that top last.
Yep, I know, which is why I gotta interrupt things, you know. I'm a nuisance around here, from what I can tell at least.
If you're a nuisance, you wouldn't be here anymore.
Oh, I'm a lovely nuisance, though.
If you're not familiar with Lee Howard, shame on you. You must check out his work. He does amazing prints and oil paintings, and he started the Quiet Room Bears series, I think about 20 years ago.
Wow.
I could be wrong, Lee, and if I am, it's within the last 20 years. When this came out, this was number 221, and they're all unique. He never redoes them. He may redo a theme, like he's done a couple different Freddy ones and stuff, but they're unique. They all come with these. I call these the adoption papers. I love them. And he does have a movie. He finally filmed the Quiet Room Bear movie.
He did?
It's all done. They've been doing it at some of the conventions, some of the horror conventions, and eventually, because we were a backer, we love you, Lee. Can't wait to get that. We got, like, I think a signed copy of the script and a Blu-ray copy of it. So coming soon, and we'll do a review on the movie for that, because I can't wait to see it, because this is just
I've been dying to...
the sick and twisted yet talented mind that we all love of Lee Howard.
I love how they come packaged in the sacks.
Yes, everyone comes in a bloody burlap sack. Just love it.
Great touch.
I always have to put the disclaimer up at the beginning of each one of these videos, because this is not a friendly family kind of deal. I mean,
this is true horror.
You can traumatize your child at a young age with this stuff. Of course, you know, I mean, look what happened to me. I looked at Jaws and Aliens in the early 80s, and that didn't do anything. Right, scared of sharks, but, you know, and I saw Aliens and stuff, but anyway. So he always sends a bunch of stuff. I love this. This is like maybe a sticker. No, just a small photo. I always redo.
A sticker.
Oh, it is a sticker?
Yeah.
Cool. Every time we've done a video, I go ahead and read this, but I'll do that later. And this is the story of how the Quiet Room Bears were created. So he wrote this whole story, and it's just super insane. And then he always does these postcards. You've chosen to bring session into your life. The nightmares, terror, panic, and horror you will now experience belong to you and you alone.
All 8 of them.
Luckily, welcome to the Quiet Room. They're all called sessions. It was like a medical hospital for the criminally or mentally insane and people like that. And it was like a therapeutic session. And yes, they were cutting parts of their bodies off and selling them to the bears. Real gruesome stuff. Wholesome bedtime story for your kid. And this is cool. So he's got this, and then he always does, he sends postcards that he hand signs, and they're just different sessions from along the time. Number 51, this is always weird, so this is just crazy stuff. And then, of course, they always have, like, the back or something on the front of the back. Like, that's the guy's head went through them. This was one of my favorites from years gone back when he did an initial run of some of the Hellraiser theme, where he had basically skinned part of the bear and embedded, like with stitches down there, a cube in him. And then, of course, on the back, it's pretty darn horrific. Warning.
I like the back.
You know, I mean, absolutely gruesome. But like the Pinhead one, I loved it. I said that's a face only a mother can love, or some crazy guy like me. And then this is another one. This is session 58. And that's crazy. Just
That looks great.
yes. Yeah, these are nuts. I mean, these things get, some of them I have to admit, and I do like the macabre and stuff, are a bit much for me. But I think we've gotten every one that I've ever wanted. There's like 3 that I wanted that I did miss, like the Bride, with the Frankenstein, we got the Bride, but it's okay. So this is one of the ones from Halloween of 2017. So this is always cool. I just absolutely love the whole presentation that he does with these things. So when they come into the house, I'm always super excited.
Still moist of the
Oh yeah, it's just that the blood never dries out. I'm always excited to do these, but we always end up having to wait a little bit. The other 2 that came, actually, that's only been here for a couple of weeks, because one of them was a custom bear that we commissioned Lee to do for us, which when you see it, I'm excited. He showed me a couple quick peeks of it over the time, and it's just going to be welcome to the quiet room. Okay, there we go. I was going to say, man, he started stitching up the bags now. That's crazy.
Watch session 221 be the actual burlap sack where you can't see the bear because of how horrific it is.
Oh, I remember this one now.
It's fuzzy.
Oh, yes. That's why I said they're gruesome and fuzzy and cuddly at the same time. But this one is, you want to pull him out there, babe? Or do you not want to get him?
Oh, God.
Ooh, it's soft.
Yep. Soft and fuzzy.
It's got to push the play button.
It does. It does. Oh, when you see it, it's really cool. This one is perfect for Halloween.
Oh,
that is awesome.
I like
Yes.
The hand.
Oh, yes. And he does stuff like this. So again, like on the back, it looks like, it's a pumpkin.
Yeah.
It's a jack-o'-lantern that was carved into the bear's back. And he always puts the session on. And he always trades stuff. So, for example, we got one little, we'll push the button in a minute. We got a regular fuzzy bear hand, and then we got a human hand. I love these things. It's great. And so, of course, the face is kind of jack-o'-lantern, missing an eye. You know, just as you put one of these in bed with your 4-year-old. They'll be okay, really.
They'll grow up tough and strong.
And then we got this pumpkin in his belly. Do you want to push the button?
Yeah.
Oh! It turns on! And it changes colors!
Oh, that's cool.
That's awesome!
This was so cool. When this came out, I was waiting, because he always makes a big display about him when he's getting ready to release them. He puts it on Facebook, all of his social media channels,
really soft.
and he lets people know, hey, this is what's coming out, and he gives you snippets. And then a few days before he actually puts them available for sale, he puts like full detailed pictures of stuff. He has ones that crawl. He had one that crawled along the ground.
What?
He's got one of his famous ones, and it's just this little bear that's making this little noise, and it's laughing, and it's got like a little scarf, like a handkerchief, a classic like 18-something handkerchief, and you pull it up, and it's this crazy freaking like baby face that's all, oh yeah, and it like laughs. It's just nuts.
Yeah.
And does this little So he has done some really insane stuff. It lights up. I had to get it. It's one of those things where light up jack-o'-lantern.
And it's so soft and fuzzy.
And it's soft and fuzzy.
Yeah.
And it just, lovely hour bears. Wait,
We're going to call him Jack Skellington.
Yes, and we do have Jack Skellington. That was the very first one we ever got.
Oh, yeah, we do have
was Jack Skellington. And when he came out with Sally last year, right around Halloween, he had a Sally bear, which is a huge bear like that. And I was on the fence. I didn't get the Sally bear. I mean, we like Sally here. She's not as big of a Sally fan as I am, but we love Jack. And Jack Skellington's one of my favorites.
Cute.
But he had another bear that was out at the same time, which I had to get. And that's in that box over there.
Yeah.
So I gave up on Sally because I could only get one. Some of these go up on his Etsy store, which then you got to be lightning fast. Others that are like the big supersized bears, like Jason, he puts them on eBay, and they're up for a week. So then you have to, you know, bid and hope you win. So this is the first of 3. Very cool, Lee.
Yeah.
I like the jack-o'-lantern face better than the bear face on this one. It is super soft and cuddly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which makes you feel weird because you're like cuddling this
Oh yeah.
crazy
Husk.
freaking bear. I gotta tell you, if Customs ever opens this to get from Canada to here, they have got to, I think one of them, Customs, actually opened the box and they're probably like,
Yeah.
what the hell? Or they probably like, listen, if anything comes from Lee Howard, just don't open it because you'll have nightmares.
Yeah.
Smells good, yeah?
Something smells good, yeah. Or is like after we open the box.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, remember, you know, some of the best treats out there are pumpkins, so
Alright,
that's your pumpkin spice right there.
so there's that one. And then there's a small one. So this one was cool. This one was, it was between Sally and this. And when you see this, you'll understand why. Now this was something that was a movie that for some strange reason I hadn't seen and she had seen. So I ended up watching it.
What
And I
movie
watched
is
the
this?
movie. Well, if I tell you, you know what it is.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
You'll find out in a minute.
Okay.
But I ended up watching the movie and I'm like, oh my gosh, that is super cool. And literally within 2 weeks of me watching it, Lee put out that he was releasing this as one of his bears. Yeah, I could be wrong. This may be the custom one. The marvels of technology. So I ran out of battery because I'm talking too much, which is not unusual. But we got to this stage, we discovered that looking at it, only because she and I know what this is,
I don't.
Yeah.
I have no clue.
this is actually the custom bear. So I sent Lee a message and I asked him to do a consignment piece for us because love the bears. And I wanted to at least get like a Pinhead, a Freddy, and a Jason. Well, we've got a Pinhead, we've got a Jason, eventually I'll get a Freddy, but that's not what this is. But I said, Lee, you know, would you be willing to do this? But take your time, because he's busy, he does a lot of shows, and art shows, does a ton of conventions. He does a lot of stuff with, there's a big YouTuber up in Canada that has like a talk show style thing that looks like the Carson show or...
Oh, okay.
And he's huge. He's a link below to him. He was actually involved with the production on The Quiet Room Bears. Lee's huge into cosplay. He does Batman. I'm Batman. He does. I think he has done a Superman once, but he does all kinds of crazy stuff. He's done Ash with the chainsaw. Super, super talented guy. So I just said, listen, you take as long as you want, because Lee knows me. I'm a very, very patient guy, because I know you're going to work it in, because I always say you don't want to rush perfection. So he sent me a couple snippets of this along the way, which got me even more excited. But once you see it, you'll understand.
Have I
Yeah.
seen the movie?
I think so.
For this,
Yeah.
this one you've definitely seen movies for this. Yes.
Okay. Is it Scooby-Doo?
Now, this is... Oh my God, Lee! I'll show you a little taste. Taste of things to come. It is a Predator, and it is the Wolf Predator. So I said, Lee, can you make me a custom Predator bear? And he goes, oh my God, that'd be a great idea. And he said, oh, by the way, I just happen to have
That's cool.
this Wolf Predator mask, and he showed me a picture. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
take as long as you want. So this, I have been waiting patiently for this. This is so freaking cool.
That's pretty cool.
Lee, this is awesome, man.
This is sweet.
Oh, and he's got like freaking skull shoulder pads. Oh my gosh.
Careful.
Yes. Oh. And he's got like the little bones
Oh,
for
yeah.
like the gauntlet, and oh my God.
Got
Oh, this
fingers
is
sticking out of his chest.
so. This is so me. Us.
Definitely
something. Especially with the Predator. I'm just trying to be so gentle with this.
Look at
'cause-
that.
Oh my gosh. Look at the. Oh my
That's
gosh.
awesome.
Oh, this is super cool because he has got. Oh, you guys, you're gonna love seeing this. Oh my gosh! Ah! This is freaking unbelievable. Look at this.
Yeah.
Predators are, of course, known for taking trophies, and their trophies are skulls. So, of course, who better than to do this? And this is absolutely insane. Look, the dead eye, and then you can see the freaking eye that he used for the Predator.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah.
This,
Yeah.
and he's
That's
got.
crazy.
Okay. I know you guys are like, come on, hurry up and show us. Oh, and on the back, he's got. Oh, okay, so here you go. So this is the custom Wolf Predator Quiet Room Bear that
Number
Lee Howard.
268.
Number 268, yes. So this is absolutely flippin' amazingly. I love this. We will, of course, get close-ups because you kind of get lost in some of the detail work he did on this.
I wonder who was able to put the wolf predator in a quiet room.
Exactly, because you got to figure, because it's the wolf, and the wolf put parts of himself into the bear or something like, based on how the story goes, is they work out their problems and they end up cutting off parts of their.
Well, he's got his dead eye and his other eye.
Oh,
there,
this has greatly exceeded expectations. You can always reach out to Lee. I won't speak for him to say whether he'll do another custom bear. I'm sure he would, but obviously patience is a virtue, especially with Lee. He's got a huge busy schedule doing everything. So I just said, dude,
I'd be at his discretion.
You take as long as you want, because I know when you get it to me, I'm gonna love it. This is so cool. He's fuzzy.
It's an unbelievable piece of art.
I'll take this to bed with me tonight.
Yeah.
No, I won't, because I don't want something to happen to it with like all the stuff on it. But this is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I actually really like it.
Yeah, you are? Yeah?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
I'll hold it.
And there's just skulls all over the place. And there's obviously like there's different creatures.
Yep.
Which are cool.
I love how it's like almost holding all these skulls in with these fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Lee, that's great job, brother. Great job. Love that. Okay. So now, I never want this to end, but this is why I love doing these bears. This one, again, is another one of these bears where its level of detail was absolutely insane. So this is one where Kendra and I had been talking about this movie. Better to just to show you what it is.
Yeah.
Let me ask this again. Have I seen this movie?
I don't know.
This is, I mean, it's a mainstream film, but then again, I'm a big horror fan, and I hadn't seen it, gosh knows why. And then when I saw the level of detail, oh my gosh. There's, oh yes, it's Sam from Trick or Treat. Now he did like a hat, he was cool because he did.
That's cool.
So
but I'm not sure what movie.
So the movie's Trick or Treat.
I don't think I've seen it.
Okay.
Watch it together.
And I didn't know what it was.
Can we watch it past midnight?
Yes. So in the movie, he's got this burlap sack over his head the whole time, except at the very end. And then you see the gruesome face, and that's dead on, I think. Yeah? You think?
I can't see the face.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you watch the movie, you'll be like, oh yeah, holy hell. And its weapon is a lollipop that's a pumpkin, and it's razor sharp.
Like licked razor sharp?
Razor sharp. We got one of these from Terror Treasures, which was a great subscription box that was like, I think Jason and his wife are still doing it. I know that they had put it on hold a little, but that was like a Bobo style where it was a customizable thing. So he had this like a lollipop.
Yeah.
And it was razor sharp, and this was like literally a weapon, like he could, and it would slice you right open in the movie. So when I saw this, I just finished watching it, and I thought, oh my gosh, I said, I'm looking at this thing, and I'm like, this looks exactly like Sam did.
Yeah, it's cute.
You like it?
Because it's smaller.
So he incorporates the weapon into the body. This is flipping cool, dude.
I really like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is my favorite. Of course, I'm biased, but they're all really cool. I think all of them are really neat from Trick or Treat.
Well, I've yet to see the movie. I can't wait. Actually,
Now you gotta watch it.
Now I gotta watch it because
It's so weird.
Look at that, yep. Well, look at this, Leo. A face only a mother could love. But I always tell him that we will always give his quiet room bears a good home. They've always been nice and fuzzy and cuddly. He's a little less cuddly because of the burlap sack. But like right over here, there's my soft spot.
Yeah.
But like this one's super crazy soft.
Yeah, it is.
The wolf predator is really soft too.
Yeah, he's my buddy. I'm gonna have to sit
Here, I'll
down.
trade you.
Oh yeah. Or do you want him?
No, well this one's a little rougher.
You
a
good?
little soft.
And he's got the.
I've got the one with that only a face.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Even with the sack, not too bad. But that face under there, that is definitely only a face a mother can love. I've warped him. That's what happens when you stay here too long. You can't get out. You're trapped, even though you think you're not. Well, thank you, Lee. As always, just amazing work. Link below for Lee Howard's social media page, his Lee Howard Art by Lee Howard Facebook page, his Etsy store. He's got prints galore up there. He's got some custom things. Lee, you outdid yourself as always. This completely exceeded any expectations I had for this. So we really appreciate it. We love you, brother.
Now let's take him to the fight rink.
Dog Predator would win all day.
Are you sure? I mean, I got a
Yeah, I mean he's pretty vicious. I think he gets licks in, but between
I think Predator would.
bio little, he doesn't have a plasma cannon, but he'd take it to him.
Yeah.
He just rejuvenates a little bit. Well, he comes back to life because he did get shot.
It's gonna be a close match.
Definitely spend some money on his sites because the guy has got mad talent, and you'll definitely find something up there. Not everything's all gore. He does some amazing art prints and canvas paintings and etc. that are really, really cool. So on that note, I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch. Please like,
Subscribe.
Comment below.
and share with your friends.
Until next time, stay weird. Bye.
You just bought yourself a night in the quiet room, mister. Now sit down. Picture yourself in the quiet room.
Underground and black market collectors call them quiet room bears. And while authorities claim that no connection exists between the horrific bears and a mysterious series of deaths dating back to the 1960s, evidence suggests otherwise.